Now, many would say, "Oh, you wasn't prepared to pay the bill or whatnot." It wasn't necessarily the fact that I wasn't ready to pay the bill or I didn't have it or whatnot. Is It was the fact that we discussed prices, and yeah, sometimes you can't get prices over the phone because you never know what you can get into or what you may find when you're rebuilding the engine. However, it wasn't really nothing wrong with it. Even they said, after breaking it down, it was very clean. You know, just some worn out, rings and bearings looked like they were, uh, about ready to go, but it wasn't major, nothing major. But when you tell me that, I'm looking at around 22.5 out the door, and I understand you have to add warranty and whatnot, but how do you come up with $34,000? You know, when the promo was 18.5, and well, I tell you, adding the turbo, putting the in turbo on there, all of that was added into it because they didn't know what they was talking about. They didn't know what they were doing. And the manager of the shop told me, "Oh, I only been, a shop manager for a year, and this is my first time, doing a build like this." So I'm like, all right, whatever. So anyway, I get the truck, and the oil leaks and whatnot, the fuel leak, all of that get, taken care of. Now, mind you, I'm running up and down the road, but as I'm running down the road, my temp is getting too high. Is getting too warm, you know. And I'm calling shops and I'm like, "Hey, I got this platinum warranty overhaul done a few months ago. Uh, you know, would you mind telling me, you know, what do you think about why my truck is running a certain temp when it shouldn't be?" And so, they telling me this and that, change the thermostat. I'm like, well, the thermostat's already changed. Well, they could be stuck. I was like, okay, you know, that we took care of that. Put another radiator in here. Everything that you can think of was changed, dealing with the coolant, except for the oil cooler. Well, after, talking with them, I'm thinking the oil cooler comes with, the platinum warranty. Well, per the shop manager, it doesn't. You have to request in your when you getting the overhaul done to have your oil cooler changed. So that's something that I had to do when I got the truck back. So I'm running down the road. I'm blowing hoses. Got coolant coming out of the reservoir jug, and I'm having to add coolant, and it just the issues with this is not ending. And I'm calling them back and forth like, "Hey, my truck is running warm. It's running too hot. Something's not done right." But per multiple shops that I took it to, "Oh, we can't find no problem. We done pressure test, bottle and water bottle test, compression test. They run all the tests that they could possibly run. They did a air test, trying to see if there's some air bubbles in the coolant lines, any other lines or whatnot, and no one can find the issue."